Well, this is the third episode of Senulatovic. Our Queen Nataša was killed in action in the Battle of Belgrade due to a Croatian Orthodox uprising. Well, to be more specific, it's led by an Avar. So before we can finish up this battle, I gotta fix a few things, such as reshuffling the whole council again. Once again, we just can't find a good guy with diplomacy skill, but ho ho ho, look at the martial skill. Very high for him. Where do you find a man with talent like that? He's a follower prune as well. Which I got just the thing for him. Still got to deal with this thing over there, because there's still a couple of Bulgarians who are Tengris. I was about to say, what artifact you got there? Oh, never mind. Should spend my money on another city. The character focus I have in mind for him. Martial skills high enough. So I'm thinking about going to theology because I'm going to be a man of faith this time, as I have in mind, and I'm going to get married very soon. Oh, okay, that's better than I was about to say. I should replace with the +2x. No, that's got a much better martial. I got man of faith, so I should go to learning. I'm gonna be a follower of Svavrog. His son is a source of enlightenment and living force for Svavrog. I've offered a service. Svavrog is the owner of the fire chariot, the sun, which traverses the heavens every day because it has its own workshop and a library, considered the wisest god of Slavs, serving life. Slava Svavrog. Also, she said a war strategy and where's the battlefield position? Am I a Craven? What's my position? Frontline warrior. Okay, never mind. It's good. It's good. We'll sacrifice the ancestors after we beat this guy. Finish what my mother started. Well, the battle. Won the battle and just got married. Which, by the way, I'm marrying a Catholic woman, not a Slav. Which... yeah, I mean, I did have in mind to become a first Catholic Croat. I was hoping I would convert it in secret. Fulfill the ambition. And why am I raiding Serbia? Hang on. He surrendered. Seeking wisdom through crafts, I was taught Svavrog and his priests. I've learned mechanisms of action of non-personal forces. Blacksmithing, carpentry, economics, or agriculture are not as mysterious before. Through work to the stars. Learning or stewardship? Learning. And I forgot another thing. Choose a page of deity. You need more learning. Dedicated to Rod, the ancient father. Share your wisdom. Go home. Settle down a little. Expand a navy. Yeah, Yeah, no, let's sacrifice another child that we took prison. She was 15. Bucharest. And also, Serbia has been split from Croatia. Now it's ran by Vitomir, my brother. Which he does have a strong claim on Croatia, much as have a strong claim on Serbia. But the thing is, oh no, I don't think I have good diplomacy. This guy's got good diplomacy skill. I was hoping to, you know, stir the pot on some trouble to make Serbs, you know, hate this man and revolt and install a Serbian king. But as you can see, parts of what's supposed to be Bulgaria is supposed to be independent, but no, it's part of Croatia, part of us, much like Slovenia is, but I fear that it might become a kingdom soon. I mean, it does have enough. Oh, since we've done so much money. Rod, the god of fate, we're going to build a Slavic totem. Baba. Shall express my views on the Slavic faith. Again, religious man. Not a warrior, much like no mother, despite where he was educated. And yeah, I may be a little fat, but I'll try to get rid of it through theology. Ah, there it is. Secretly convert to Catholic. That's what I was looking for. I don't want to immediately like that, but secretly convert. As I said, this is the plan for this character. Not only am I a religious man, but I'm also gonna be eventually the first Catholic Croatian ruler, but not openly. I plan on founding a religious cult to reach out everybody on the realm. To reach out everybody, and we'll all be Catholics and be happy without the fear of persecution from pagans. Let's do so. They're secretly Catholic, and I can found a religious cult. Create a following, enable me to sow seeds of the true faith in the darkness till I have enough followers to emerge from the shadows. And I'll lose more prestige after this. So I will join the Society of Jesus, and become the Grand Master of it. In order to make sure that the oppression of Catholic followers comes to an end, I've decided to take action. I'll focus my efforts on organizing my fellow believers so that in time we are too many to be ignored, we can express our faith without any fear of repercussions. When the time is right, we will proclaim our faith. This definitely contradicts how Croatians, in the actual Croatian history, became Catholics, because there isn't much documentation of how Croats became Catholic after the arrival here. They say it was largely peaceful, rather than escalated violence of some repercussions. But around here, peaceful conversion, not likely. There'll be some revolts. The Society of Jesus, and I am its herald. Ever since its humble roots, Christians have marked themselves by their refusal to abandon their faith in the face of persecution, so that a rich tradition of martyrs and underground parishes can give hope to the believers, and even in darkness at times. No matter what they are outwardly forced to possess, to each other they could profess their true faith in God, and their God is love. Good diplomacy and diligent and honest. Yep, that's what this chapter is going to be about. Alright, I did take some time between the two parts of the recording to start spending it on a couple of things of my devotion points, which I'm sure people will be viewed highly suspicious because they know Branimir's been up to something and they're not gonna like it. Oh, and also I should do this to them too. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to invoke sympathy to every single one of them, so I mean, we gotta start somewhere. It's gotta start somewhere. Oh, and I forgot. Spend your hard-earned money on a new city, just to further increase the economy. And then we'll spend it on another city, and if we were to get one more holding, I should build one more castle there. You know, make it look like if we were being besieged by a very powerful force, and if they get all this, and the castle will be like last line of defense, or something like that. But that's highly unlikely to happen. And don't know if I want to get Serbia back into control, if I wanted to unify our own future Yugoslavia. But these guys, like, we would love to get this land, but they're a bit too powerful at the moment. Unless, if it's possible, if we can conquest through... No, we can't go to this area to talk, but we also want. Anyways, enough time's been wasted, so let's get going, see what happens. Oh yes, and we're preparing ground on the capital. While there are only a handful of them, there are a few people in Zen who, by the grace of God, are willing to attend our hidden Catholic sermons. It will take a long time, but they will become true converts, and will be able to spread our message to ever more new believers. One day we will openly join together in our faith without the fear of persecution. In due time, these beautiful seeds will blossom. The agent will report back on the progress of the conversion. I'm sure it'll be fine. Again, my predecessors were very resistant towards these Catholics. So let's begin. I'm gonna apply sympathies to a lot of people. So we're gonna start with this. That's not. I'm just gonna mix them up. Yeah. Even those close to me. We'll see how they respond. Yeah, Venice is no longer a tributary as it was in the previous episode. Oh wow. Alright. He became sympathetic towards Christians. Same for her. Senulatovic says no, but Jonas says yes. Stepan, of course, that crazy Hranislav. Mirna, Dobromir, Gaspar, my son. Little still isn't buying it. I was about to say, how did I not become suspicious after all this? Alright, the Balvan is raised. Road is pleased. After the construction and sacrifice, I've felt like flows to the grace of Rod. My requests have been answered. Glory to Rod. Didn't get the blessings though, but nonetheless it worked. You still gotta be a pagan on the outside, while in secret, we're Catholics. My first friend, I guess, yes. Alright. We can only bring a few, though. Again, I'm the Grand Master. Okay, my brother insists, my sons and daughters says, but the siblings part can't get there just yet. And hurry up with the city. It'll be done in July 8th of next year. What the? Great King Branimir. I and a powerful group of loyalists have presented an ultimatum to the usurper, King Vitomir of Serbia, demanding your rule over Serbia. Wish us luck. What are you up to? Wait, sorry we raided you. This could get ugly. This is what I mean by Serbs wanting to overthrow my Croatian brother out of Serbia. Okay, I've arranged for one of my spies to leave a totem with a Bible with an anonymous note in the chambers of Princess Mariana. If the tome is left open on the passage, which she'll find relevant, I'm hoping she'll find the truth in the holy words, but what might catch her in the eye? Let me see, what are you? Frail? Ooh. I mean, yeah, it worked first time, but I don't know if she'll go through with this fully, so... How about a story of a fair and mighty ruler? Leaves the Bible open on a passage about legendary rulers. Vedrana, she's depressed. Passage on ethics and philosophy. And for Gaspar, diligent, humble, shrewd-minded. So, how about another ethics and philosophy? Oh wow, welcome back. He gave that title back to me. Installed by faction demand. Huh. Wait, sorry to pillage your land, but the Serbs actually wanted me to be ruling Serbia instead of for themselves? How nice of them. You know, I've heard that Serbs are the most hospitable people in the world, as they claim. As I walk among the library's corridors, I wonder if I will ever have time to read even half the books stored there. There's always time for a good book. Even more learning. My castle is fitted with hidden trapdoors and passages. Again, these were previously built from predecessors, especially by Nataša. My castle is fitted with hidden trapdoors and passages. While they make a nice shortcut from my quarters to the dining hall, there's also interesting uses for them. I might use them only if I have to. Okay, didn't work. Okay, Vedrana, you're gonna be the first, I hope. Slovenian and Polish border war dispute over Salzburg. Yike. As I said, I want the rest of it. Again, she's Frankish, that's the ethnicity if you're wondering. And since I have a high martial skill, might as well. And share the knowledge. My daughter, you're the first. You're a lisp, you're depressed. By the grace of God, not again. Well, royal's my will. Yeah, there's increased council power because it's still an absolute monarchy. Well, we're kind of like a dictatorship in a way. Again, the predecessors had this, and they kept it that way. The rebels killed Tomislav, Bulgarian Tengri. We're gonna go in after him. Another piece of revenge for my mother. Okay, let's get him. chase them down if you have to. These guys are on horseback, but we're gonna be fast. Hope I don't get killed. We got him. What if it's possible? No, because he's Orthodox. Never realized how controversial the Slavic can be. Yep, there's a lot of shit that happens in that Slavic faith. I mean, look at my great-grandfather and grandfather. They've done some weird stuff. King should lead, and lead I did. Even more learning skill. But however, after I were to become, well, I don't know, a theologian, maybe I should do something to raise up the diplomacy skill. There's only one person who can help me decide on this sort of thing. Had a long discussion with Zed stepped on the treadmill. Well, gotta stay open to the Slavic people while I'm secretly Catholic. Just in case, if we run out of money, we're gonna have to start raiding again. Slavonia Polish subjugation war. My God, are you mad? Another reason why I should become Catholic, so we could stop them from doing these subjugation wars. I don't need to expand where the vassals could become too powerful and they'll overthrow me. Yeah. And how is this a part of Slavonia? Greek. Hey. Can't revoke him. We continue in God's name. We're just preparing ground here. Oh, city's done. Porusic. That's the name of the city. Anybody from Porusic? Anybody watching from that town? And you know, just acknowledging, you know, shout out to the people of Porusic. We know it's a real town. It's somewhere in the Lake Asian County. I gotta get rid of the Greek. Hranislav. Don't even think about it. Don't think murder would be generally be advisable. Faithful Vajrana approached me the other day with a somber look on her pale face. She told me she was worried about my honesty. Normally it is a fine quality in a Catholic. You ought to be more careful. She offered me help to become a better liar. Nonsense, I'm doing just fine. I'm trying to be honest here. Plus, you're the only person in this society other than me. Maybe I should try my... I forgot who the hell else was sympathetic. Maybe we can try to do that as well. Now we devotional. And in case you haven't noticed about the portrait of my characters, the reason I did this whole sacred Catholic thing, I mean, look at me. I look like the Croatian Jesus, even though I have Polish Pomeranian features in that portrait. I know you and I don't see each other eye to eye, but they were forced to many leave ones behind. And, oof. Their scars, both physical and emotional, will never fade. I mean, look at you. You're missing a hand. How about a story of a fair and mighty ruler? And as for her, it's a tale about a legendary warrior. Oh well, my former Serbian King Croatian brother got it. Milorad too. It's applied to everybody. We're trying to reach out not only to Croats, but to Serbs and Slovenes. And maybe I should reach out to Bulgarians soon. Alright, my sister has joined. I really gotta put an end to that. One more revolt, then I'm gonna send my marshal over there. Don't these Avars get it? They probably don't, clearly. Not the brightest bunch. I should move my rally point to Usara. Exasperating. Trying to reach out to everybody, and yet there are some unruly Orthodox people. A bastard child. Who's your lover? Gee. I don't know what's going on over there, but I don't want to know. Here we go again with the wild goose chase. And stay out. Chase. Now we can get back to some real business. Branislav, Branislav, Branislav. You bastard. I don't know why, but I'm beginning to rethink about that idea. I mean, if I were to openly adopt the Catholic faith and I would hire a holy man to be my chaplain and try to convert everybody, I mean, good luck with that. Everybody will overthrow you. Especially that madman Hranislav. How old is he, by the way? 67. And yet his son is just like him. As soon as he takes over, we know it's going to be, oh my god, a country of madness. What else? Oh. Did spend on the little technology. Especially lulling up the legalism for 3. And with that, I can... Oh, before I try to either fight or accept the increase of council power, which means they can vote on changing those certain laws, so I should try late feudal administration. Which would mean that it allows additional succession laws, and vassals who refuse liege interference in wars are seen as traitors. But however, I'm a Slavic pagan, so we don't have all the succession laws. Another reason why I want to be Catholic. I wanted to get out of this gavel kind thing. And switch to a succession law, especially when I get to keep both the kingdoms of the titles, Kingdom of Croatia and Serbia. And maybe, just maybe, I'll somehow give that title, or how would they create the title of Slovenia, which all they need is a second duchy title. Or they probably do have enough, but they're too busy expanding. What I tell you about fighting against Poland, save up your money, and you may want to get mercenaries if this breaks out. That's just a council's no longer discontent. After much work, dedication, and prayer, the community of Catholics in sin have grown far larger than it once was. Believers of great numbers share joy in hardships while ensuring their faith stays hidden from the wider world. The congregation has become a small cosmos of faithful, and new converts find the truth of God by the day. You will all rest and embrace their God. Now we have a secret Catholic community. While meanwhile converting Bulgarians over on that side of what is Bulgaria today. Although Niš is actually part of Serbia, but a good portion of the land is Bulgarian. Especially Vidin. Just wondering. Just a thought. I shall summon storytellers. Get this, then move on down to grab this. And of course, if I were to conquer that, we would have a holy site. If we wish to reform the Slavic faith, which is something I want to get away from. Expose him and give me a reason to arrest him. He was never a member of my society. Or am I looking at this wrong? Oh yeah, I'm looking at it wrong again. Damn it, Lord Master, pay attention. Slandered. Wants control of the county of Rashka. Okay, you'll get Rashka. You've been nice to me. There. Now you're his boss. Now I gotta invoke sympathy. I mean, you're a good man, damn it. I just don't want to lose you. Let's see. drunk, depressed, and stressed. I'm sure you'll feel that way too. Yep, we knew we found an ally in Borna. Now come on in. Oh, but the importance of community. I'm sure he won't like it. Honest, who's he? Yeah. We'll put him in a dungeon. And, of course you can't do that because if he's in a prison. He didn't get born, I could see that. Stubborn man. He's gonna die either stressed or depressed. From Wessex. Was she already a member? Oh yeah, here she is. But not Tamirna. No. Get those names confused sometimes because back then we have a tendency to name them with Slavic names, not Christian names. Which once I go Catholic, then I'll start naming children with a mixture of Slavic and Christian and some Greek names. Especially if I have to look up fantasy name generator on Croatian names. Here's something you can relate to. How about a legendary warrior tale? I'm sure he won't buy it. Nope. What? We're having a hard time, alright? Do what you gotta do. Well, is that fake triumphant? It's a heretic movement outside of a Miaphysites. It's about the one nature of Jesus thing. Ramadan? What happened to the Abbasids? Oh boy. And if they don't get that fixed soon, all of Arabia, which is about this big, is going to shatter, and the Middle East is about to be as a mess as France. And Scandinavia to a lesser extent. Well, at least we don't have to worry about revolts anymore, so let's build another city. Yeah, I lost the Earl of Perun, so what? Give up, will ya? When are you gonna die of old age, you possessed freak? And whenever you grow up, you were gonna be next. You're gonna be the first Bulgarian. Doing just fine. Be patient. Senulat the spider. Yikes. How did this Greek man get involved in the mix? Oh, he's a working in workshop and studying crafts It turned out someone else also has similar interests. Frequent meetings, joint work and discussions resulted in a friendship. Yeah, why don't we befriend priestess then? Yeah. Oh, you're way too old. And you're young, so yeah. If we can get you in, you might have a future. They had a profitable business and they burned to the ground. By God, you gotta be sympathetic. And oh, geez, no wonder you're cruel and you're stubborn. How did we become friends again? God, why is it so hard to run a secretless society? Okay. In the future, when I pass on, when Gaspard takes the throne, if this idea doesn't work, then he's going to be the one to adopt openly. It just fight all against these heathens that surrounds us, unless we're wise enough to convert them. We got a prisoner. If my opinion ruled, the world would be more chaotic but a fun place. If I keep following the laws, it would have less chaos and also be less fun. I have to be a just ruler. I mean, I'm a nice guy. I mean, doesn't that help me increase my devotion? Being just? Nope, not really. Nope. Tell you what. Where's that Viking? Oh, money. You get out too. Take a pretty penny out of you. Hey, what the hell are you still doing there? I gotta release them. There's no reason. Wait. There's no reason to have them around anymore. I'm gonna release all of them. We're not gonna fucking execute them. Plus they're all Orthodox, so you can't really have them lying around, and we can't join them in society. And that man just won't die. Unless we can get to Doberman. If you want to have a future, join us. How about a legendary warrior tale? I mean, this is right up your alley. Alright, I told you it was going to be up in his alley, so come on, please join us. Such a disappointment. Drew a holy symbol of God in the finger of his palm, but never understand Slovenes. You can't judge about its people. Donja Lapac. That's the name of the city. I don't think I've heard of that as much as my knowledge on Croatian cities and towns that I know of. But by God, if we can have one more holding, I'm building a castle. Part of the reason why I built a bunch of cities, just to further increase the income. The local income, that is. As people flock to sin, it's so due to clergy. In fact, somebody arrived at devotion to get him started. Stanford could become a notable center of worship. Perun was it. Of course, anything that benefits this county. Look what it become. Minority settlement, center of worship. What on earth? The Khagan of Tibet? Oh my goodness. Oh, the hell way over there. But aren't these guys Manichaeans? But I think they are. Huh. Hell, maybe I should have married to a Manichaean, and if their religion goes to shit, maybe I would have become a Croatian Zoroastrian. But that wouldn't do no good to nobody, would it? Huh. Well, finally figured out why I'm having a hard time trying to convert these people and whatnot. It's the moral authority. It's 3.8 on Catholic. What's going on? And I'll tell you what's going on. There's a bunch of heresies popping up. German, oh, whatever it is, part of Pipeline now. And that Pope over there lives in the county of Kent at the Bishopric of Canterbury. The wicked. Look, he's a wicked priest. He may be zealous, but he's rough. He's cruel. Low piety. It hurts the Catholic moral authority. Hell, somebody should assassinate him. Unless I have to do it for him. For the Catholics. Oh, the spy master of the papacy. He's a lowlife. You got it. Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm a secret Catholic, and we're gonna kill a wicked pope. Just to do a church a favor. Can't believe I'm doing that. It's the damnedest thing I've ever damned. And I don't know if that's even considered an excuse of why. If that's even an excuse of calling of the reason why we're having a hard time trying to convert these pagans. We're not converting, but we're trying to get them. Oh, that's a secret. High conspirator on Helotha. Oh, Hlotha. I don't know how you pronounce the Anglo-Saxon name. He has let me know that Pope Lucius II will die by poisoned wine in the upcoming banquet. Yep, this is coming from a man who has a Jesus-like appearance, and we're trying to convert these people of the entire Yugoslavia and my complicity was discovered. Well, I know you can't see me, but try to picture me this. I'm just throwing my arms up, shrugging, like, oh well, I guess I did it. I think I lost the chance to save everybody from the horrors. Well, Branimir, you're going to hell. Or whatever afterlife you believe in. But look at me now. I'm a known murderer. I'm going to be known that for the rest of my life. I was supposed to be an honest man and just. But hey, at least you got a new pope. You still have the College of Cardinals, right? Oh yes, keep the trade route running. Pope Leo III. He's Ooh, Senulat is gone. Died clutching his heart. Okay. The new Pope. He's proud, envious, arbitrary, master schemer. Oh my god, he's just as bad as the previous. Hey, anybody want to get rid of this guy too? Keep killing popes until you find a good one? What kind of things are you running here? This is for the spy master or for the steward? Well, I'm a horrible person. But they call me Branimir the Gracious. God, this is probably the most fucked up episode. Yeah, sure, join the eunuchs. Yes, you will. This is the most screwed up episode I've ever filmed in regards to religion. You see, this is the reason why Islam and Eastern European paganism, and to a lesser extent Manichaeism, is winning in the hearts and minds. But the Orthodox stays true to themselves. So yeah, the mercenaries ambushed this Pope and made short work of him. They let the driver go and he convinced the attack was carried by highwaymen. Okay, who's the new Pope? The fourth. Is he any good? Well, he's a hunchback. He's zealous. He's chaste and humble and wrong. Okay, we'll leave him at that. He has one sin but two virtues, so that's good enough. You killed two popes and Mayor Vukaman of Kota. He's weak. Small for paranoid. Low stewardship. He ain't gonna do good to your county. Burn him! Yet they call me the Gracious. What have I done? Hey, Borna. Good pal. Start collecting taxes. I think we need more money on this. Also, would you care to, oh no, you're still... Well, you know. Does anybody join... Oh, my pup! I was about to say pups! Oh, the priestess. She died of food poisoning. She wouldn't want me to come. Let's drink in her honor. Hell, I need a drink. Why, Perun? How could you be so cruel and take Sona away from me? I can find no relief, no escape from the all-consuming sorrow. No matter how many bottles I empty, I can see before me Sona's pale, lifeless face. Oh no, I'm not drunk! And look at my face. You can see these little marks on the cheeks. That's the face of a drunkard. I cannot believe that, despite my best efforts, who's that? Where is he going? Hispania. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's nice you bring my father and everything, but isn't he a little too old? Oh, Natalia. Oh no, Ivanis went to the eunuchs. I'm sure my father, in this society that he's in, he would be like, Look, this is what I wear when I'm in seclusion. Basically a blind-looking Jesus, and yet I'm doing bad things. Oh yes, time to cut down on the beer. I can lose trade with this. Okay, cut down on the beer. My belly's my belly. Oh, no. Let him go free. Let him go free. What army could do? We're gonna need him in here. Alright, we're gonna close this episode despite our best efforts. I mean, it's a rocky start. I mean, look. 4 members, and me the founder, which had a hard time. And we killed 2 popes! So, see you next episode, and hopefully things will get better. That's wishful thinking.